Yeah, like, what do y'all think it is? Like, I see mad people shocked. I'm like, yo, why are y'all shocked? Like, if y'all think Dirk, nigga, the reason why Dirk's still dissing ops, still doing this, blah, 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 like, Dirk music is as much street as it is industry. Is as much street as it is mainstream. Usually when niggas get to the point that Dirk is at, they shed all that shit. And I do think Dirk is trying to shed a lot of that shit. But like, for even people like, and this is where, when people like, yeah, this is where I do check 6ix9ine on some shit. I'm like, yo, bro, you got to stop thinking that everybody ain't on shit, my nigga. I just want to let you know, nigga, 5, 6 niggas around that have been around Dirk, they just got locked up for some real shit. Nigga, if you think you were ever going to run down on them and them they was just going to smile at you and just record you, that's not going to happen, brother. So that's why I was calling him to just let him know, be like, yo, bro, we had that little conversation before, and you were like, yo, nigga, why you think Dirk niggas is on? I'm like, come on, bro. Like, I know. Everybody knows. So I'm not here sitting, like, singing praises for anybody who got locked up for whatever. And by the way, I'm going to just be honest, that anybody who's committing murders and shit like that, I'm not going to have no sympathy for you. I don't care who it is. You commit murders over whatever type of issues you got, like, I'm not going to be sitting here and campaigning for your freedom, this and that. By the way, recently, which for the people in the DMV, I mentioned it on my podcast, but truth be told, I had no fucking idea that Walkdownwill is a real nigga. Yo, do you mind they call it death threats, but like, bro, like for anybody who claim like you think Akademiks is gonna be shook of whatever message you send him or you send a picture of you with a gun, Akademiks is just never gonna be shook of that. I did the war in Chirac. Like, the worst of the worst niggas sent me every video in the world. Like, I've seen niggas who sent me be like, yo, you want to end up like, they sent me the nigga they just killed. They said, you want to end up like him? Don't be disrespecting my gang. Like, I'm serious. So like, I be listening to people who be like, yo, oh my God, Akademiks, I can't believe you said blah, blah, blah. Like, yo, we are on your head. And I'm like, yeah, I've been covering a lot of like controversial stuff for many years. It's fine. So I really say that to say I seen a lot of people in DC who have been, hitting me up like, yo, what you mean you don't want Walkdownwill to be free? And I'm like, I'm going to keep it real with you. It sounded such like a caricature. I never knew he was a big rapper. So there's a real rapper named Walkdownwill in like the DMV area. To whoever that brother is, I don't know if whatever you're locked up for, you're guilty of. And truth be told, I didn't even know you was a real person when I was mentioning you. But now that I know you're a real person, I'm gonna just be honest with you. If you do, and hopefully if you're innocent, you do get out on bail or whatever the case, you beat the case. But please change your name. And this is gonna go to all my black folks from here, near, far, and wide. Please stop thinking that it's racism, it's ratting, it's all these weird shit that you're trying to confuse it with. When y'all nickname people the same motherfucking descriptions of crimes, you know what I mean? Straight headshots. Like, if the nigga name is straight headshots, like, bro, you can't expect regular humans to be like, oh my God, I don't think he did it. Like, get a fucking grip. So, you know what I mean? So, to all the people who, have been hitting me up like, yo, you no good in D.C. I hate when people said that. They said that about me in Chicago. You're no good in D.C. I don't mean to brag or say nothing, but actually I do mean to brag because I got to talk some shit recently. If I want to go to D.C. or Chicago, I'll buy a block. And y'all niggas can't do a motherfucking thing about it. So just like, I play along a little bit and I respect y'all little coonery that y'all do on whatever side, but bro, like, there's nobody in this fucking world who says Akademiks can't go nowhere. Nigga, I just buy your fucking block and I'll be there. I'll kick you out of it. So there's nothing you could do. Like, in no urban city, period. So it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, I hear you. You're big bad and you have a gun. Okay, cool. I'm not really trying to beef with you because you have y'all are actively killing each other, and I get it. I don't want to be involved, but don't really ever say like, oh, Akademiks, you're banned from this. Nigga, I'll buy your whole block. So I bought your whole block. What's up? Everybody's leaving. I'll own the whole shit. What you talking about? What's up? There's nothing more to talk about. You know why? Because the people who keep saying, yo, you don't have a pass, you don't own shit. You don't own shit. So, again, I didn't know who Walkdownwill was. But for the people who are in the DMV who are like, yo, Akademiks, you don't have a pass here. Nigga, I'll buy a whole fucking block and I'll just demolish everything on that shit and just put up signs of Akademiks and it'll be a tax write-off for me and nobody will do shit. I don't even still have to show up. Stop with that dumb shit. Like, we're black people and we're trying to come up. I'm telling y'all, for whoever, the people who are involved with Walkdownwill or whoever else, stop this dumb shit. I want to tell all y'all, stop the dumb shit of niggas, yo, you don't get no pass. Does anybody ever tell Elon Musk he needs a pass for the shit he buys? Or the people like, Magic Johnson who owns like, thousands, tens of thousands of motherfucking, real estate in LA. You think he needs a pass? He just bought it. So if, like, I be hearing like, and this is one of the reasons why, not even want to mention this loser's name because, I told him the address where my shit is at because I didn't want to go back and forth with him, but it was some like little, y'all know that little nigga who be talking about like he 1 minute he's like a social justice warrior, but another minute he's a gangster. And I was like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about, nigga? Like, you keep mentioning my name on some really dumb shit, like, and then you start disrespecting me as a man. I'm like, yo, bro, nobody's scared of you. You feel me? But to anybody else who's also talking about, yo, nobody could go here. Yo, for all you niggas in the hood, let me just tell you this. Akademiks is a multi-millionaire. If I want to get petty with any of you niggas, I buy your whole block and I kick all y'all off. If I gentrified it and I put a bunch of llamas on there. And they live there and that's it. It's a zoo. None of y'all can stop me from going nowhere. So, print it, press it, do whatever the fuck you want with it. But if y'all think the niggas who have earned a certain amount of equity when it comes to wealth needs to check in with y'all, no, they don't do that. They hit up your building probably selling for $2.5 million. They buy it, and then they have the shit demolished, and you move out. That's all happens. So please stop telling me that where I can't go. I can go anywhere the fuck I want to go. Anywhere. I'm sorry. And that goes from any fucking place in America. When you say, oh, you can't come here, I'll buy it. Remember I said that. I'll buy it. So I buy it, and then when I buy it, I'm the landlord. I run the block. What are you going to do? Oh, you and your little gun? I have the police get you the fuck out of there, nigga. I'm still coming there. You can't do nothing. So I hear when niggas who don't own shit be like, oh, my God, you can't get a pass here. Oh, my God, like we're running the block. You live in public housing. You live in subsidized housing by the U.S. government. When you niggas say that to me a couple years ago, it was like, oh my God, these guys are demons. When you say it to me today, I say I will buy it. And I'll look at y'all in y'all face and I'll buy the shit and get y'all kicked the fuck out. And I'll put nice little llamas and a couple chickens and a couple orange trees there. And I'll treat it like it's Jamaica. Sorry. I don't care if it's in the DMV, Philly, Chicago, anywhere. I'm sorry. I'm not moving around like y'all niggas is moving out. Okay? So, this is for, like, I gotta kill some of the ignorance that be going around. Like, I be hearing niggas like, yo, you said this, you're not good in this. Stop it. I can tell y'all right now, there's a whore that this me in college, I'm trying to buy the house she lives in. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to kick her out. It's the ultimate win for me. Shorty was hating on me, trying to act like blah, blah, blah. I just want to kick her out of her, and then I'm going to sell it. And I don't even give a fuck if I sell it for a loss. Let me just, like, I'm sorry. This is the games you fucking play. So when y'all are running around like this is like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, for all the little dumb niggas who are like, yo, you don't get no pass. Let me tell you what not having a pass equates to. You saw them niggas who just got indicted on O Block? They couldn't tell the feds they were giving out passes. It's good there? Stop the dumb shit. Everybody stop the dumb shit. By the way, Muwap, who's somebody who I like his music. He was indicted on murder and in connection with FBG Duck. I'm going to be honest with y'all. You know, I've always said it, even when it comes to the Pop Smoke thing. I could give y'all what y'all want to hear, or I could give y'all the truth. With the Pop Smoke thing, it's horrible that people are trying to desecrate the dead or trying to, we love Pop Smoke. But then I got to give you the context. Pop Smoke, a lot of his life was about, if I see a nigga doing the blicky twirl, you know what's up. Yo, fuck these niggas. Again, I don't know if it's them niggas who did some shit to his gravesite, but y'all have to understand that we might love Pop Smoke, but some of the energy he put out was negative. And what comes with that is that maybe there's somebody who don't really want to get over it. And maybe there's somebody who's every 5 or 6 months, they're going to be trying to desecrate his thing. It's just like, sometimes we see people have murals and we see people constantly. And sometimes, obviously for people like us, like, we are so empathetic with, the struggle and even the mourning that we can't even understand that there's certain people still mad. But a lot of the music we do listen to is niggas glorifying dissing the dead. So when somebody passes away that we like, how dare us like music of niggas who desecrate or disrespect the dead? But then when it's the dead that we fuck with, we're like, what? Wait, y'all did what? We got to pick a side. You got to be very honest about how it is. FBG Duck passed away. And I'm going to be honest with you, and I said this earlier to a couple people who I was talking about the situation with. I don't think the niggas in O Block ever thought the feds was going to be interested in murders there. If you ask me, and I've covered Chicago for a long time, I've covered stories where niggas killed people in front of the police and there was still no arrest made. I've covered shit where it was clear as day who did the killing and the police did not a motherfucking thing. But here's the thing about the feds. The feds don't come around to have open investigations for 20 years. They come around for arrests, and when they get an arrest, they come around for hard years served. Now, I don't know how this particular killing of FBG Duck became federal, but most killings in most cases in Chicago is usually dealt with the state. If you look at, the death of L.A. Capone, the death of G.B. Capo, the death of what's that kid? He was on his bike. JoJo, right? It's a lot of, city, state investigations going on. And, the feds just have a longer reach. And when the feds want to get something done, it's going to get done. So, like, we looked at a lot of those situations and it felt like, all right, whatever. But in reality, we're realizing a lot of them shits is kind of coming back to, bite people in the ass kind of shit, If you ask me, I was so surprised that Muwap was actually taken up. But could I really be surprised? Could I really be surprised, bro? It's one of those things. And when I tell the truth, I people usually try and pin and be like, well, he's a square, right? But like, it's truth. It's like, I fuck with Muwap. I love him. I've talked to my guy Track, who used to manage King Von. Rest in peace, King Von. King Von had gotten Muwap and others like contracts. Like, they have record deals because of King Von, and that happened a couple days before King Von died. But irregardless of him dying, people believed in them that they could whatever, so they had a chance to make it out. But in reality, it's like, bruh, if you're always on the scene, you're with Dirk, people know your name, and your name is in or entangled in a high profile murder, like, where could you really go with that? Am I tripping, chat? I feel like, we don't, the fans and also everybody else usually just sides with the streets, but there has to be some type of real conversation that happens to say, bro, my nigga, if you involved in actual murders and killings and this and third, your dreams of being a musician is short term, because the cops might not solve it in 2 days, 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 years. They might solve it in a few years, but they're gonna lock you up. So it's one of those situations where I don't even know how to react to, like, I wake up this morning and I see FBG Ducks mom saying, yo, the cops just called me. They got the killers of my son. But in reality, I was shocked to hear some of the names. Now,